Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be finally talking about the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, and there's a few things I want to talk about before in the introduction. There's an increase in video quality. I'm using my phone to film right now, which is better than my shitty webcam camera. I also got a ring light because some of my friends were saying how the lighting in my first introduction video was very dim. So you can see the ring light, you can see it in my eyes. And this is my, for me, long-awaited first video for the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. Alright, so let's get this shit rolling. Okay, so as you can see here, here's the Milky Jelly Cleanser by Glossier. I have the 2 fluid ounces or 60 ml version. The packaging's quite nice. It's a pearlescent kind of translucent packaging. You can see where the product starts up here. It's got the conventional pump bottle. I kind of like with a texture like this would have preferred those ones with a lifting platform just so you get more bang for your buck for the product. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's not so bad. And just by the end of it, like, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of product left over. As well, you can smell the product. It has like a nice sweet it's like a nice rosy scent. It's a little sweet, but it's very natural smelling. It's not too overpowering in my opinion. I do have like a kind of sensitive sense of smell, so like, and for me it's not too much. I quite like it. You have the cute little logo up here, the little G. I love the logo. It's actually very aesthetically pleasing to me. And you'll see, I don't have any product on my hand right now, but I will. We can just see the texture of the product right now. You can see it's kind of like a white, translucent gel balm, creamy kind of deal. And goes on quite smooth. It's a nice cooling feeling on it. Melts into the skin really nicely. And if you look, kind of thins out really well. Doesn't feel greasy at all, which is quite nice. I like that. I don't really like super oil-based cleaning products. I kind of like something in this texture if it's not going to foam up for me. It's quite nice. So the next thing I'm going to do, I've got some makeup on my hand. I've got a lipstick that stains quite a lot for me. I've got pen eyeliner. It's pretty waterproof. Got regular pencil eyeliner and my brow pen. We're just gonna see how it works out for this. I'm gonna put about 1 pump for about this amount of makeup. And let's rub it in. The liquid pen liner is quite tenacious. I am rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. It's going, it's just like, at this point it's like this right now. Everything else is gone, but this is the big boss. This is progress right now. Thinking if I should add 1 more pump just to get this going, but kind of don't want to at the same time. You know, at this point, if I'm like using this as a makeup remover, I might just give up and get like a regular oil makeup remover. I mean, yeah, it's like, that's all that's left right now. I'm gonna have a cotton pad soaked with water. Just gonna wipe it away. There's like a little bit of a remnant left from the ink eyeliner, but overall it's not bad. Like, it did its job pretty well, and like that was freshly applied, so I'm guessing after days use of my eyeliner, when I put it on, it should probably pretty much melt it away. Yeah, it's okay, it's not bad. Oh god, Jesus Christ. So for this portion of my video, I'm actually going on my computer and I'm going to be reading a bit of the product description that they give for it. I think it's pretty interesting to see whether what it says lives up to the ingredients and everything. We might try to do some sleuthing for some of its claims. I mean, I'm not very good detective, but you know, we'll see. So I have the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser here right now. Let's read it. Milky Jelly Cleanser, conditioning face wash, 2,205 reviews. That's pretty big following. Everything a cleanser should be. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, took like 50 years for it to take my eyeliner off, but you know, whatever, I'll live. What it is, a gentle yet effective creamy gel face wash for all skin types. Why it's special. A pH balanced daily cleanser with 5 skin conditioners that won't leave your skin irritated or feeling tight. I think it has more than 5 skin conditioners. When I was doing my research, there was a lot of them. I don't know which ones they pinpoint specifically to be their 5, but the same gentle cleansing agent found in contact lens solution make it safe for your eyes. I have used this on my eyes and it doesn't sting at all, and I've seen the product review from the creator where she like rubs it into her eyes and she immediately opens her eyes and she's not screaming. It's pretty unique. Use it on dry skin to remove dirt and makeup, or on wet skin for a refresh. I pretty much exclusively use it on dry skin. I have never tried it on wet skin. I don't really think I'd like this texture of product on wet skin. I don't feel like personally it'd do anything. Good to know. It's hypoallergenic. It's dermatologist tested. Damn, I'm illiterate. Safe for the eye area, ophthalmologist tested, appropriate for all skin types, soap-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, non-comedogenic, and vegan. It's also soothing, purifying, nourishing with a baby, a plant, and a sun. So for the full size, you get 6 fluid ounces of the products, or 177 milliliters because I'm Canadian. That's $22. For the mini size, which is what I have from the skincare edit set, it's 2 fluid ounces for 60 ml. And that's $11, I believe. For $11, you get 60 ml. For $22, you get almost triple at $177. I would rather get the bigger one. They have an awards section on this, and it says 2015 Beauty Awards, Allure Best of Beauty 2016. So I think they misplaced a comma somewhere. There's probably 2 awards because it's 2015, 2016, but it looks like one giant 2015 to 2016 award. Update your website. For customer reviews, it has a 4.2 star rating out of 5, which I think is pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of 5-star reviews here, 5 to 4 stars on the first page. Oh, amazing cleanser, not great smell. I like the smell, it's not bad. It's talking about how it smells a little chemically, and I don't think it smells like chemicals per se. It kind of has a muted plastic smell, if you will, but it's not unpleasant to me, though I do like the smell of propane and shit. So take that with a grain of salt. So we'll move on to the next part soon. When I said we'll move on to the next part soon, I mean now. Move on to the different ingredients in the item. I'm going to read all the ingredients first. There's 22. My pronunciation is, for lack of a better word, shit. Please bear with me as I mispronounce 90%. So the first ingredient we have is water, aqua, water, French, Number 2, Rosa Damascena flower water. Number 3 is PEG7 Glyceryl Cocoate. Number 4 is Propanediol. Number 5 is Isohexadecane. Number 6 is Poloxamer 184. Number 7 is Acrylamide / sodium acryloldimethyltaurate copolymer. I practiced that one. What was I on? Next one is Xylitylglucoside, Betaine, Allantoin, Glycerin, Panthenol, Symphytum Officinale root extract, sodium hyaluronate, Anhydroxylitol, Polysorbate 80, Xylitol, Ammonium Polyacryloyldimethyl Isopropyl Myristate, Benzoic Acid, Ethylhexylglycerin, and sodium hydroxide. I think I fucked up a lot of those, but you know, it's me. Okay, notebook ready. First ingredient I'm going to talk about is water. Aqua. Eau en français. So I know everybody knows water. I drink it, you drink it, I pee it sometimes, you pee it sometimes. So with water, it's a solvent in many cosmetics. It can dissolve a lot of ingredients, which then impart its benefits onto your skin. Also, when you combine water with oils, it can create creams and lotions, kind of like an emulsion effect. And yeah, that's water. Okay, so ingredient number 2. That's French for 2. I also almost failed French, so you know, don't be sad if you didn't know that. I just live in Canada. So Rosa Damascena flower water is our second ingredient. It comes from a deciduous shrub, has a great history in humanity. It's used in a lot of historical beauty products. People from Turkey grow a lot of it, as well as distill it and everything. It's also used in cooking for culinary. For Rosa Damascena water, it's actually made from steaming the flowers, which then gets the water from the steam gets distilled. Usually when people use products like Rose, it's a lot of times for fragrances, but it actually also has antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant effects. Okay, so ingredient number 3 is PEG7 glyceryl cocoate, and I think you can derive from the name that it is a coconut oil derived fatty acid. You'll see PEG7 glyceryl cocoate used in many products such as conditioners, hair products, hair dyes, shampoos, cleaning products, skincare, and bath products. It's used as a lubricant for the skin's surface, which gives it a smoother, silkier look to it. It also helps form emulsions and dissolve ingredients in solutions where the ingredient is usually not able to dissolve in, so it's pretty powerful. Okay, so ingredient number 4. It's propanediol. So propanediol comes in 2 forms. There's 1,2-propanediol and there's 1,3-propanediol. 1,2-propanediol is petroleum derived, meanwhile 1,3-propanediol is corn derived. They both have the same molecular makeup, but their structures are different, so how they react to certain ingredients changes with that. So this is a big shit ingredient. It does a lot of stuff. You will see it as a skin conditioning agent. You will see it as a humectant or moisturizer, if you will. It is also a fragrance, ingredient, viscosity decreaser, solvent, preservative booster. It also helps the skin absorb ingredients. You're gonna also see this ingredient used in conditioners, shampoos, foundations, mascaras, body washes, hairsprays, cleansers, and moisturizers. In high concentrations, this ingredient can actually be irritating to the skin. It is the 4th ingredient in this list, so I'm not sure what kind of concentration they use it at, but it is like quite prominent in their product to be the 4th ingredient. So if you react, it might be the propanediol. Okay, ingredient number 5, we have isohexadecane. It's a petroleum-derived product. It's synthetic, but it's very high in purity. It's quite a large molecule, so you'll actually see it, it won't penetrate deep into your skin, and some ingredients used with it will stay with this molecule and keep on the surface of the skin, which is what some producers want it to do, just so, because some ingredients are better on top than penetrating the skin and being on the bottom layers. It's a cleansing agent and a texture enhancer. It also protects, moisturizes, and lubricates the skin. Isohexadecane also is able to give formulas a thick and creamy feeling without leaving like the oiliness of it. It leaves quite a silky, light finish. You'll see isohexadecane used in a lot of foundations, which makes sense because it keeps stuff on the surface of the skin without like penetrating deep, which is where you want your foundation. It's also used in sun care products, lipsticks, deodorants, antiperspirants, and makeup removers. The next ingredient we have is Polyxamer 184. This is ingredient number 6. And Polyxamer 184, or polyxamers in general, they're quite a newer ingredient. There's many forms of it, and basically what a polyxamer is a large molecule made up of a lot of repeating units, and I couldn't see or research a lot into like how it's made. I'm guessing it's synthetically produced in a lab or something. I don't know if there's like an organic derivative of it. But yeah, I don't think it is natural. You'll see it used in a lot of cleansing products, but its big use is actually kind of like a texture enhancer. It kind of gives products a thickness to it, mostly probably from the bigger molecules. You'll also see it being similar to PEG7 Cocoate, where it helps other ingredients dissolve into the solution where it normally wouldn't dissolve. Polyxamers are also able to mix with oils and dirt, and when you mix it with water, it's able to wash it away instead of just staying on the surface of the skin. A lot of polyxamers can actually be combined with water to form kind of a gel texture, so I'm guessing that's actually what gives the one of the many reasons that you see this balmy jelly texture in this product. Alright, so ingredient number 7 is acrylamide, or the other name for it is sodium acryloyldimethyltaurate copolymer. I remembered the name. That's amazing. Golf claps to me. But it is a synthetic ingredient. I wasn't really able to see much into its origins, like whether it can be naturally derived, but I'm actually thinking it's lab produced. It's a gelling agent, so it helps thicken and emulsifies things. And this helps give the product a feeling of freshness. And you'll see when it contacts with the skin, it gives the product a melting sensation, as when I did the demo with the Milky Jelly Cleanser, you can see it really melts into my skin when I use it. It like loses that whiteness and really gets into the skin. Acrylamide, it's kind of a combo with isohexadecane and Polysorbate 80, both of which are used in this product. And it kind of leaves this kind of supple, silky feeling to the product. It's quite an amazing trio in a sense. I feel like we might see this combination in other products in the future, but you know, we'll see. Okay, so next ingredient we have is number 8, and it's one I have a hard time pronouncing without saying litty titty. It's Xylitylglucoside. I can't pronounce it as one word. I keep pronouncing it as 2 words, and I don't think I'll stop now. So Xylitylglucoside is derived from 2 plant-based sugars, xylitol and glucose. You'll see Xylitylglucoside improving the hydration of skin by preventing water loss, and it's quite a catalyst for your skin producing more hyaluronic acid. It also helps prevent the skin's barrier by having it produce more lipids and fats. And yeah, it's quite a catalyst for a lot of metabolic reactions for your skin. Okay, number 9, we've got betaine. And betaine is actually derived from sugar beets. It's an amino acid byproduct from the sugar beet processing. Beta vulgaris is the scientific name for sugar beets, if you did not know that. I didn't. Betaine can also be synthesized in the lab, so I'm guessing they got it from beets, but you know, corporations. Betaine also occurs naturally in the skin and the body. Betaine also helps your skin retain moisture. It smooths the skin. It lessens the appearance of wrinkles. It also helps balance your skin's moisture levels, as well as it's also an anti-inflammatory ingredient. Okay, number 10, we are almost halfway there. Number 10, we've got allantoin, which comes from the comfrey plant, but it is also found in a lot of other plant products. Allantoin can also be synthesized, which is actually the more commonly found ingredient in cosmetic products, the synthesized version. I don't know why, maybe it just absorbs better, but molecularly they should be the same. It works as a moisturizer and an exfoliator, and it actually also helps in the synthesis of collagen in the skin, so, you know, a little fancy bounce. Okay, truly we are halfway through. We are at number 11, and it is glycerin slash glycerol. So glycerin you'll see in a lot of different cosmetic products. It is a plant oil derived alcohol. It can also be synthesized, and both of these are identical to each other. You can use either one, does the same damn shit. It's actually found very high volumes in nature. And what glycerin does is that it takes the water molecules in air and absorbs it into the outer layers of your skin. It also helps prevent moisture loss. But if you live in a drier climate, glycerin can actually be a bit of a detrimental ingredient to you. If air humidity falls below 65%, what glycerin kind of does is that it actually takes moisture from lower levels of your skin and brings it to the surface, which kind of dries you out from the inside out. You become like a raisin. Okay, so we are on ingredient number 12 now, and that's panthenol. Panthenol is an alcohol precursor to vitamin B5, which is Teothenic acid. And why a lot of people use panthenol instead of pantothenic acid slash B5 is that it actually interacts with a lot of ingredients more easily, it penetrates the skin more easily, and it's also a lot more stable than just B5 itself. You'll see panthenol is very easily derived from a lot of plant products as well as animal products. Being that Glossier is vegan, we're going to assume that it is plant-derived. Other benefits of panthenol is that it is moisturizing, it's very wound healing, it's anti-inflammatory, it's also very lubricating. It gives you that nice smooth finish on your skin. It actually helps smooth out a lot of roughness in skin. So if you have very textured skin, panthenol is quite nice for you. It's quite a soothing product. Okay, so number 13, we have the Symphytum officinale root extract, and it is the root of the comfrey plant. Interestingly, the comfrey plant actually has a long history in medical textbooks. People have long used it as healing ingredients for bruises, for broken bones, things like that. They believed it can penetrate the skin and very much heal up a lot of stuff. But in here, it's a skin conditioning product. It's also very soothing, and it has a lot of healing properties, and it's also an anti-inflammatory. Okay, ingredient number 14, we have sodium hyaluronate. Hyaluronate? I don't know, one of those. What it is the sodium salt derivative of hyaluronic acid. You'll see a lot of products that are boosting their hyaluronic acid properties are actually using sodium hyaluronate. Sodium hyaluronate can be derived from a lot of animal products, but I'm guessing for here they take it from plant-based or synthesize it, which both work. We also use sodium hyaluronate instead of hyaluronic acid because it's more easily absorbed by the skin, and it's also more stable than hyaluronic acid itself. The molecules of sodium of hyaluronic acid are actually much bigger than sodium hyaluronate, and you'll see it won't penetrate into skin as easily. With the smaller molecule, it'll penetrate further and hold on to liquids better, and your body just metabolizes it naturally to hyaluronic acid. Okay, number 15, we have Anhydroxylitol. I think I pronounced it wrong when I was reading all of the ingredients, but you know, I warned you guys I was going to pronounce things wrong, and I did. So anhydroxylitol can be found in the fermentation process of a lot of plant products and wood. Plant product being wheat, actually. It's from fermentation of wheat and wood. It's also very skin conditioning and moisturizing, and you'll actually find that anhydroxylitol combined with Xylitylglucoside, it actually makes a complex, moisturizing complex called Aqua. Once again, probably pronouncing it wrong, but you know, forgive me. What anhydroxylitol can do is that it can improve your skin's moisture barrier and help you stop water loss by increasing the production of ceramides in your skin. So it's quite a powerful ingredient. Okay, so number 16, we have Polysorbate 80. I couldn't find a lot about it. I can't really venture a guess as to what it is. Polysorbate 80 kind of sounds like a sugar-derived ingredient, but I can't be 100% sure. I am making a non-educated guess. So Polysorbate 80 might sound familiar because previously in the video I said reacting with Isohexadecane and Acrylamide, it makes like a very nice texture in ingredients with like a silky feeling. It's also a surfactant, an emulsifier, and also a cleansing agent for skin, which makes sense. It's a cleanser we're talking about today, right? Okay, so number 17, we have xylitol, the ingredient that in other products, like other derived ingredients, I can't say the name of, but by itself, I can say it for days. Xylitol, xylitol, xylitol. For xylitol, you can actually find it's an alcohol sugar that's found in a lot of different plants, berries, mushrooms, corn husks, etc., etc. What it actually does for your skin, though, is it's an humectant. It helps you increase your the production of hyaluronic acid, ceramides, as well as collagen synthesis in your skin. So it's very powerful, a good catalyst for a lot of good shit being created in your skin. Okay, number 18, 4 left. We are very close, guys. I am tired, but we will push through. Chose a bad time to start this video, which was 11. Now it's 12:23. But number 18, we have Ammonium Polyacryloyldimethyl the one that I can pronounce right, even though it's one of the longest shits. I don't know how that works. I would like to know too. Maybe I'm a genius, maybe I'm an idiot, who knows? So it's a synthetic polymer. It's really good at thickening a lot of cosmetic products. It's also good at stabilizing a lot of products, and it gives this kind of aesthetically pleasing texture to a lot of cosmetic products. It's also a viscosity controller, and one good thing about it is that if you use this ingredient, it decreases the amount of other emulsifiers you need. Less synthetic shit in your products, not bad. Yeah, although I do think this is also a synthetic shit, but you know. Okay guys, number 19, we have Isopropyl Myristate. It's derived from isopropyl alcohol, which is combined with myristic acid, which in itself is derived from a lot of seeds. Nutmeg, palm kernel oil, coconut oil can actually be also found in a lot of mammalian milk, including humans. Titty milk, yay! It can be used as a thickener, a skin smoother. It boosts the effectiveness of other ingredients as well. It also reduces moisture loss by keeping moisture into your skin. All right, number 20, we have benzoic acid, and you can find this derived from a lot of different plant sources. How benzoic acid acts in a product, it is a pH adjuster as well as a preservative. And a lot of people consider benzoic acid to be less sensitizing than other preservatives out there. It's going to be less irritating to your skin. Alright guys, home stretch. I am looking like I'm falling apart. This is not a good look. I need to wash my hair apparently. But we have ingredient number 21, ethylhexylglycerin. You'll find ethylhexylglycerin as a synthetic compound that is derived from a lot of plant sources or grain products. It's a skin conditioning agent. It also works as a preservative, and it's actually a great alternative to parabens. Okay guys, we are at number 22. We have sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, or more commonly known as lye, is an inorganic substance. I know in the ancient times you can actually create it from wood ashes. I'm not quite sure the process of it, but I know that's how they do it to make soap. What lye does, or what sodium hydroxide does in a product, it kind of establishes and holds the pH of the product. It's a highly alkaline substance. It also is a cleansing and denaturing agent, not uncommon to find in a cleansing product. In high concentrations, sodium hydroxide can cause a lot of skin sensitivities, but it's the last ingredient of a 22 ingredient product. I think we are probably safe. They're probably using very, very, very little of it. Well, that was quite an adventure. My eyes are burning, and if you guys are curious about any of like the sources I got my information from, I will give you a word of warning. They're not academic sources. I kind of just went on Google, clicked on the first pages of links and just looked at the shit there. But I'm gonna link a Google Doc on the description below. You guys can check that out if you're interested. Kind of do your little own research on it, because I didn't go through everything that I found out. I just kind of gave quick tidbits of it. But yeah, this was an interesting process. Okay, so for this portion of my video, I'm going to give you a personal review of the Milky Jelly Cleanser. There's the camera. Yeah, there it is. So it's not usually my usual type of cleanser that I use. I actually use a lot of foaming cleansers. I know, sin. Foaming cleansers are known to not be that great for you, can be very stripping, but I just like the feeling of my skin being stripped off. But I am trying to move on to a less stripping cleanser, kind of something that doesn't use soap in it. So this is the one I've chosen. I haven't used it that much. I've used it maybe 3, 4, 5 times, but I like it so far. I do miss the feeling of foaming. I'm still using my foam cleanser once in a while, but I'm going to go to Japan in February, and this is the only cleanser I'm bringing, so I'm going to see how that works out for me. I'm not really going to bring any waterproof eye makeup after that 20 years of rubbing I did earlier, but yeah. I really like the scent of it. I like the application of it. It's not very messy at all. Using it in the morning, I feel is much cleaner than using a foaming cleanser in the morning. I also think it gives a more refreshing feeling, especially in the morning when you don't have any makeup on. It can be quite nice. Would I get this product again? Probably. I'll probably get the bigger version. As I said before, I don't think the smaller version is really worth it. The bigger version is much more money savvy in that sense. I'm not word savvy, obviously. Overall rating out of 10 right now, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5, strong 7, maybe an 8. I do like it. I don't love it yet. I might turn to love it. That's how a relationship works. But yeah. Okay, so outro time. I need to shower. It is now 12:43. I'm very tired. Had work all day. Need to sleep soon, probably. Need some water. I've been talking a lot, and I have not been drinking water throughout this. I just wanted to go over my overall video making experience. I quite like this newer setup I've got going with the ring light. Like, I feel it makes me look glowy. It also, you know, kind of brightens up everything. I don't look like a fucking gremlin in my room just making YouTube videos like I don't know, a YouTuber. But for my next video, I don't really have a idea of what I want to do. I'm probably going to do the same format where I go over ingredients again. Generally, I don't think I want to go over products with more than 30 ingredients. I think that would be too long. So I'll go over more natural products, more simpler products. Maybe one day I'll be crazy enough to do a, 50 ingredient product. I don't know. That being said, I would like any suggestions you guys have for future videos. I will ask you to like and subscribe, ring the bell, all that shit. Follow me, whatever I do. My shark's in the back suffering, my polar bear's down there sad, right over there. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I am very, 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 very tired. And yeah, see you beautiful people later. Yes, please. Thank you. All right, thank you. Bye.